the heartbroken, crushed time that struggled to be a holy time, and through its struggle earned its goodness. A little struggle can be quite a graceful dance. And a ritual was called forth. Not just one ritual, no, many, many rituals. Even these amnesiac human beings had in them the memory that there was once a thing called a ritual, and that it used to help sometimes. A ritual involved detail and a sequence of events, a marriage between the organization of time and the delicious chaos of creation. That they remembered. It involved a particular patterning of time. It involved knowing that if one thing doesn't happen, then the next thing can't happen after it. A ritual, they remembered now quite wrongly, is about control. Quite wrongly, they remembered. They began obsessing over details while calling those people who obsessed over details ill, unwell, sick in the head, you know? OCD, obsessive-compulsive disorder and all that. They began to eat chemicals and even incorporated the chemicals into the ritual, choosing now to forget that there once were plants who spoke within the comforting confines of a sacred ritual space. Indeed, reset had turned everything upside down. All that was once holy was now made decrepit. This new grand ritual that was made up of many small rituals involved building a useless, soulless, spineless, and worst of all, vacuous architecture around the lives of human beings. Some might call this kind of architecture a prison, but because prison meant a specific form of caging in these times of the awful reset, human beings did not see it that way. Some of the small rituals that made up the grand ritual of soullessness, we are waiting for their souls to hatch, involved filling out forms, obsessively spraying human beings and the earth in chemicals, passing school exams that discussed a shallow history made up only of conflicts and wars, considering only human beings as being officially alive, relabeling plants as drugs, separating human beings from each other based on their personal characteristics, carrying around documents that meant that some people could cross certain lines cut into the globe with a virtual human knife, and others could not, and paying for everything with otherwise useless virtual or physical numbers called money. For everything except for wisdom, that is. Wisdom was rendered obsolete and thrown away onto a trash heap. The people who valued it were laughed at and mocked. When that didn't work, others were warned against them. To value wisdom was dangerous, after all. The grand ritual, meant ultimately by reset to bring a stultifying soullessness to the people, eventually grew beyond the proportions of what human beings had themselves meant to do in the first place. Resolve the problem of their fear, and human beings lost control of the ritual, or rather, they lost control of not having control. Great Reset's fear climbed up the ladders of their spines, all the way to the soft center of their brains, and there the ritual blew up like a bomb, breaking all connections a human body had with other worlds, and flooding the human being, body and all, with forever fear, so that the human, past, present, and future, recalled and looked forward to and lived in this forever fear. From then on, a bomb was how the humans told the story of their beginning. They forgot all about the sacred egg. All of the later bombs that people made, they were ancestral relivings of that first bomb, the ritual bomb. The medicines then lost their consciousness, and they became dead tools, used only in the context of a dead world, facilitated by dead words. For humans had forgotten the magic of speech. Medicine, after all, should be predictable, and consciousness never is. connected with the spirit worlds, how can it ever be on schedule? And the people grew so afraid of unpredictability, they shut down the real medicine. And so they fell and fell and fell with their ears ringing forever now. The sound left over from the big bomb that didn't start it all, didn't end it all, but merely ruined what beauty there was. There was no great human spirit to guide them. They now only looked down and not up into the sky, to the magical Star Queen. Still, lonely nights filled them with sorrow and confusion as the stars sang to remind them of their souls. Where is the human spirit? Where is the spirit of that one? What was his name? We had somebody on our side once. This is a big virus, a very big virus. Somebody who knew we could be more beautiful than we even know ourselves to be. Human beings are a virus, a very big virus. Where is the spirit of the human being? Where is his magical star sister? We are the virus, aren't we?